Hello, Durud and Shalom.
Hello, welcome back everyone. Today we're going to begin by giving you a recap of what happened last night. The regime just going crazy and sending missiles and drones all across the Middle East. We have statements from Kuwait's defense ministry numbering how many drones and missiles they had to block, just them alone. And then we're going to go through and talk about the military buildup that's still happening in the Middle East, which is picked up again. We're going to talk about how the House, I think for the 9th time or 10th time now, has voted again on trying to curb President Trump's authority with the war. Then we're going to talk about what President Trump has just said today in the past couple of hours regarding Iran and move forward from there. There's a lot have happened. We've seen another oil tanker pull up to Karg Island last night. We've got a definition of the word ceasefire. We have Marco Rubio just acting completely savage towards these representatives of the House. And some other boom booms that have happened in Iran, gas leaks perhaps, and we'll cover everything for you guys, starting with the Kuwaiti Ministry of Defense giving us a statement here. And, oh no.
There
we go.
Hi. I'm here.
So let's start with that. Here we are. So, guys, if you guys don't know what happened, last night, Keshem Island in the Strait of Hormuz was hit because of a self-defense maneuver. A tanker was also disabled by the United States Navy. And in response, it seems like the IRGC decided to launch dozens and dozens of drones and missiles to Kuwait, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, and towards Saudi Arabia. Some of them hit, a lot of them didn't. Kuwait has intercepted and taken 13, let's see here. So 13 ballistic missiles last night and 17 UAVs, the ones that go Shahed drones. And since the
Loud
beginning,
noises.
yeah, really, really loud. Actually, Armin, after we ended the live last night and into the discussion group I was having, so it was 6 p.m., Pacific time, and it was morning in the Persian Gulf, and there were still Shahed drones flying in the air.
No way.
While there's still light up. Yeah, so they were going for a while. But anyway, Kuwait itself has taken over 1,000 ballistic missile and drones since the beginning of the war, with about 30 of them being last night. Kuwait also got hammered pretty hard last night, and the United Arab Emirates as well. Kuwait's airport was hit very, very hard. We have some clips later that will show you guys about that. And in response, before we get to President Trump's response to that, we can see that the military buildup here in the Middle East from Europe is pretty much the same as always. You can see the tankers forming a line from the European bases all the way into the Middle East. Things are picking up again. What just happened is that the House just adopted a war powers resolution for the 10th or 11th time to limit President Trump's authority in the war. The House passed this vote 215 to 208, so by 7 votes. So I guess this will now go to the Senate, and even if this passes, President Trump has multiple legal loopholes to completely ignore it or just straight up veto it. And in general, we're seeing that the House is not being very effective here at doing their jobs, which is to be informed of what's actually going on. And with that, we're going to get into Trump's statement and discuss that. So, many of you might have expected that since last night, the IRGC started launching ballistic missiles and drones at everyone, including the United States, that perhaps the United States would have some sort of response militarily to this, some sort of iron fist. Well, President Trump has responded today saying, I hear the negotiations with Iran are going very well. If a deal happens with Iran, it could be done over the weekend.
Wow. What are your
Over the
thoughts on
weekend.
this?
I've heard this, I feel like, before. I think he said this weekend this week, next week, many times. At this point, I'm not sure.
What are
I
you?
don't think you can apply any sort of prediction ability to what President Trump wants to do, which is exactly what he wants and is good because the regime doesn't know either.
I mean, we have been here so many times.
Yeah.
So many times. And what are the chances that this time is different? I would say very low. What are I mean, Ali, I don't know if you saw that, but President Trump also said that he might actually meet with Mustafa Khamenei. Did you see that?
I did see that. I did see that. And then he also went on to say that, yeah, we'd like to meet with the Ayatollah. He just seems to have a few bits and pieces missing. He said that right after.
That part.
Yeah.
He said that after?
Yeah.
But he said he hasn't had the honor to meet with him. So
the honor.
Yeah, so I don't know. We should bring that part if you have it, but it's okay.
I have something even better.
Ooh.
Armin, I've been wondering for months now, what does ceasefire mean? I looked it up on the dictionary. I Googled it. I asked, ChatGPT, and they all gave me the same answer. But finally, we have gotten a response from President Trump as to what a ceasefire means.
Okay.
So let's hear it.
How do you define ceasefire?
Pretty much the way it
Oh,
is.
let's play this again.
How do you define ceasefire? How do you define ceasefire?
Pretty much the way it is. It's a different part of the world. I'd say in that part of the world, ceasefire is when you're shooting in a more moderate manner.
How do you define?
There we go. We got it. A more moderate manner.
Oh my God.
I feel so much better knowing that now.
Oh my God. That was perfect. Oh my God. Oh my God. So okay. So ceasefire is
think?
just war, but more moderate.
It's just less.
Just
Just don't go all out, and that's a ceasefire.
It's ceasefire. Oh wait, I have the wrong banner at the bottom. Should have fixed that. So yeah.
Well, at least one thing's cleared up.
Let me see. Less aggressive. Yes, exactly.
And I don't know what. Here's what I was thinking last night.
Perfect. Can you send that to me? That's perfect.
Yeah, of course. Here's what I was thinking. So
you find the best stuff, Ali. You find the best stuff. Good job.
Okay. Last night I was thinking, what do these strikes mean? What are they going to do now? And I narrowed it down a little bit, and I was thinking, oh, people want me to link it here. Sure. All right, so the strikes last night. My immediate thought was, this seems very, obviously this isn't an all-out strike, even though it seems like that. But I know that both sides could fire a lot more and do a lot more if they actually wanted to. And what I was immediately thinking was that the regime feels so emboldened, they feel so confident and like they're winning, that they tested the United States' response by launching these drones and missiles. They know that the Persian Gulf countries won't do anything. They won't do anything. And they're particularly picking on Bahrain and Kuwait, the two smallest ones, and just hammering them. So testing the United States' response. Okay, let's see what the United States says. President Trump comes out the day after. Talks are going great. Everything's normal. Ceasefire is still there. CENTCOM also says ceasefire is still there. I was thinking the United States might not actually respond to this last night when it was happening. I was like, well, if the United States responds to this, you escalate. You escalate even more. And they might be waiting for something in particular to happen before this escalation starts. At the same time, these Persian Gulf Arab countries who are getting struck by all these missiles and drones are going to take this threat more seriously. And President Trump can apply more pressure to get them to do what he wants, which is why I thought nothing's going to happen this time. And I was really hoping it would.
Yeah, the thing is, you're so correct though. The United States is in a comfortable position. The Arab countries aren't. So it would get them to act more. It would get them to beg more, and it would get them to give in to President Trump's demand more.
Some people have gone as far as to say that the United States, when they struck Kesh Island last night in the Strait of Hormuz, they went as far as to say that the United States only hit empty radar sites and communication towers that didn't mean anything. And that got me thinking that, maybe this was one of those things where the United States strikes the IRGC sites that are empty, and the IRGC strikes American bases, which were already emptied out. So I actually looked into the Kuwait base, the United States base in Kuwait, that the IRGC struck last night. And I was wondering, was there any casualties? What happened? Well, it turns out that that base was actually pretty much already turned into rubble earlier during the war. It was hit, the main buildings were already destroyed, and that's why there were no US casualties. They weren't there. So why would you be striking rubble, just broken buildings on the ground? It's more of a show to me.
Wait, do you think that it's possible that the Islamic Republic is giving what Trump wants? Like attacking where it hurts the Arab countries to push them into giving President Trump what they want, but when it comes to the US bases, they hold back and only attack places where it's not hurting President Trump, as a way to signal to him, don't hurt us, because we're actually, secretly not that, doing the things like the attacks are. Maybe President Trump is not escalating because it's noticing that Islamic Republic on purpose putting the attacks more, put pressure more on the Arab countries rather than on the USA. What do you think about that?
I think that's a very real possibility, guys. This has happened before. When Operation Midnight Hammer happened, we struck the nuclear sites. Some of them were evacuated. The regime struck the United States' military base. The military base was evacuated. We're kind of seeing that happen again here. But this time, it seems like these texts that the US and the regime are exchanging behind the scene is beneficial for both, because they just made a small deal. You, the IRGC, are allowed to take out your anger on the Persian Gulf Arab countries. This will make you look strong to your supporters. This will give you more time to win over your supporters if you want to surrender or do whatever. At the same time, we, the United States, get to put more leverage on the Arabs to do what we want them to do. So for now, it seems like it's not a big deal. Their interests are kind of aligned. But I think it's interesting that the IRGC even agreed to do something like that.
Yeah. The main thing that we would want to, it's all going to be about the blockade. It's all going to be about the blockade, because a lot of people are saying like, oh no, why, President Trump is not being aggressive enough. Why are we not attacking them? But the Islamic Republic is hurting every single second, the blockade is still as devastating as it was, if not even more, so Islamic Republic is like, every day that passes by, the amount of damage that the Islamic Republic is experiences is like full days of bombardment, and they're going through that every single day. So I don't know what do you think about that? But because I also remember Mossad's, the outgoing head of Mossad also said that as long as the blockade is there, And as long as there's no deal, the Islamic Republic will fall in 7 months. And 7 months. And 7 months is very short. So what do you think? Like, that's what we should be focusing on, keeping on the blockade, right? You're muted. You're muted.
Exactly, I agree. And 7 months can be a long time or it can be a short time depending on what we're talking about. And in this case, it's a very short time. So if we take a look at Said Ghassanejad, right-hand man of Crown Prince Recep Pahlavi and also an oil expert, he's talking about how in the month of May that just passed, the regime exported 0 barrels of crude oil in all 31 days of May. They only exported about 64,000 barrels per day of naphtha, which is another form of oil. And I'm assuming they'd managed to do that by, maybe pipelines, trucks, even by rail, whatever it managed to do. And that's it. So on the regime side, in their shadow fleet, only 4 small tankers managed to bypass the blockade. That is it. And he actually goes on to say, keep the blockade, bomb the regime, use military. So he likes it. He's approving of this. He says that is the way. Keep doing it.
Okay. If Said Ghassanejad says keep the blockade, that means that's the right thing.
Yeah. The worry here is that we have an extension of this ceasefire, and they actually do start talking about the Strait of Hormuz to open it. That is the only way that the regime can survive for a longer period of time. That's about it.
To do what again?
So I think it's very likely that President Trump will announce an extension of this ceasefire for like another 60 days.
Mm.
And the point of that is to open the Strait of Hormuz and then have like a 30-day timeline to also have the negotiating talks for the nuclear. And I don't want that to happen.
If they remove the blockade, though?
I don't know. It would depend on the terms. I highly doubt it. Removing the blockade just kind of undoes a lot of your work here. Also, think about it this way. If you undo the blockade and the regime gets to sell its oil, remember what happens, guys? The oil that's already out there in the world gets to be sold. And then all that money comes back, and the regime gets months, if not another year, of funding. So that's the worst case scenario. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be hard to explain if that happens. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I would be, yeah.
And speaking on the economic front, let's take a look at this.
Yes.
So many of you probably know what happened, but for those of you who don't, this man, his name is Jamshid Qomi. He's a U.S. Iranian citizen from Iran, and he lives in a $35 million mansion, namely this one in Orange County, California. And this guy is responsible he's a tech CEO of a computer technology company, and he sells to the IRGC different technology and equipment to help with the IRGC's military and nuclear program. So this guy got found out, and his house got raided, and the FBI took him and his wife and his kids, apparently, as well. So here he is, completely knowing that he's effed and getting in the car to go. So
let me see what he's doing. He was here. So his name is Jamshid Qomi, 63 years old, dual citizen, U.S. Iran citizen, living in Orange County, California. He was arrested by federal authorities for violating U.S. sanctions. He faces major prison time. So what did he do? For over a decade, he bought high-end US computer networking security and an encryption hardware. He smuggled the tech directly to the Islamic Republic's military and nuclear establishment. He hid his identity using front companies in Dubai and secretly labeled Iran as motherland in messages. Okay, not very clever. He laundered $15 million in illegal profits back into the US, lying to the IRS by calling it a foreign inheritance. He used the cash to build $35 million luxury mansion in Newport Coast. And the US government has officially begun the legal process to seize his mansion as well. So why is his wife arrested and his children? Were they involved?
I mean, 100%. These guys are accomplices. It's hard. It's really hard not to do what your husband does for a living for decades here. So,
I mean, oh my God, I don't understand. Okay, why would somebody risk their life doing that if you're already a tech CEO? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
well, that's how he
Also-
became a tech CEO. He got rich
Oh.
from doing this.
Oh, okay, never mind that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's treason, isn't it? That's treason, isn't
Yep.
that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you got a lot of charges there. At the same time they arrested him, they started immediately seizing his mansion. So they're gonna find a ton of evidence in there, his office and whatnot.
You know, there was another woman that recently got arrested for doing something similar. Remember?
Yeah.
Iranian. Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
think
the
that
media
they?
called her LA woman. They're like LA. And I was like, what? That's a terrorist.
Yeah. Do you think they're being caught because of UAE working with the Americans, and because this guy was working in the United States for decades, doing all of this, and only now they caught him, and we now know he was doing this in Dubai. So I think maybe UAE sharing intelligence, all of this information used to be private. UAE would allow the Islamic Republic officials to use its financial institutions as a way to go around this, as a loophole around the sanctions. And now, because they got attacked with drones and missiles by the Islamic Republic, are like, okay, well, USA, here's all the info, and that's how they're getting caught in the US.
Yep. And Scott Besson.
Yeah, Scott Besson. Yeah, Scott Besson
Besson.
admitted that UAE, that the Islamic Republic made a big mistake. Shooting at their banker. Like UAE was their bank. You don't shoot at your bank. They have all your secrets.
Yep.
Yes.
By the way,
It's gotta be.
so Jamshid wasn't the only guy. This guy that we just talked about is not the only guy arrested. We actually have 15 other people who were arrested. And here they are. So 15 people in Bahrain were arrested because they were working with the IRGC, get this, against the security of the kingdom. These guys are effed. Bahrain's law is coming down on these guys with full force, and they're accused of directly being involved with recruitment efforts, influence operations, online incitement campaigns to join certain terrorist groups, and supporting activities linked to the IRGC.
Wow.
So yeah, this is just a couple of weeks after the Bahrain also arrested another 41 people for similar charges linked to the IRGC. So if this is all Bahrain's doing, better than nothing. But we gotta do some more here, I think, in my opinion. This sounds like, last night we got bombed. Today we're gonna arrest some people that we already knew about and say that we did something.
I mean, Bahrain and Kuwait, to be fair to them, can't do anything militarily. They have nothing.
Yeah.
Close to nothing.
Yeah.
So
we hope. Here's the thing. What if the United States was like, you can strike Bahrain and Kuwait, the most defenseless ones, because they are going to put a ton of pressure on the other Persian Gulf countries. What do you think about that?
But I mean, the Arab countries around there, they don't respond to pressure from each other. They're not at all united. You know.
Yeah, it's a fair point. Also, guys, when I say these theories, I'm not saying this is the only thing that's happened. I'm not saying this is my whole theory. Everything rests on this. I'm just saying this could be a possibility.
Yeah, basically, there's a to each their own kind of mentality right now between these Arab countries. Like they're guys. Let me know if you agree with this. They're the least united they have ever been. It's really, it's really bad. Yeah. Also, by the way, we got new information that shows that it's been almost basically confirmed that the Saudis they did a deal with the Islamic Republic after all of this, during all of these military operations, to just not attack, so that for the Islamic Republic not to attack them. Do you want me to read this to you?
Yeah.
Actually,
yes,
this
please.
is kind of long. Let me do the short version. So here's a summary. In late March 2026, Saudi Arabia launched unprecedented covert military strikes on Iranian soil in response to a barrage of drone and missile attacks from Iran and its proxies. But here's the interesting part. Okay, immediately following the strikes, Riyadh and Tehran utilized private, unpublicized diplomatic channels to agree on an informal de-escalation, entirely bypassing U.S. negotiations and ceasefire timelines. The bilateral pressure worked. Within a week, Iranian strikes on Saudi territory dropped by 76%, falling from over 105 strikes to roughly 25. So this was, yeah. So by mid-May 2026, Riyadh began floating a formal long-term non-aggression pact modeled after the Cold War era Helsinki Accords to lock in this new regional security architecture. So that's crazy. So Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, instead of trying to work with the other Arab countries in the region, they're like, just went directly to the Islamic Republic. How about, like, let's come up with an agreement that you attack us less. And
wow.
Yeah.
And then they still get hit, but just less.
Yeah, but less. But less.
Oh my backbone. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna read a couple we have 2 super chats here, and then I'm gonna show you what the Kuwait International Airport looks like. It got hit. It got hit, and we have videos of the explosions, actually. So some of you may have seen the aftermath. We have videos of the actual explosions happening live. So before we do that,
Okay. We have 3 super chats. You want to? Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Before we do.
So Boboism says BB loves Trump. Maybe not loves, but they're pretty close. I still think they're pretty close.
Yeah.
Also, I think that I was saying this, but I think that phone call that they had where Axios leaked the, you would be in prison without me, this and that. First of all, why are you going to have a private phone call if that's going to get leaked? You might as well just have a public announcement and just have that phone call for the public to hear. And that phone call was 2 hours long. So they definitely were talking about
by private, they mean not released to the public. It doesn't mean that other people were not listening in.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I'm not too sold on that there.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
But yeah, thank you for that super chat, Boboism. We also have Fleshy Interloper, who says cloudy with a chance of missiles and drones. That's what ceasefire means in that part of the world.
Yeah.
And Amir the Cricket, who gifted me a membership. Thank you, Amir. Amir was also one of my first members ever, top 3. Thank you. Also, Amir, I messaged you on school if you could take a look. But guys, let's take a look at what the Kuwaiti airport looks like. Boom. Right
What?
into a terminal there. Yep.
Wait, what? Are you sure this is?
Yep. This is from the Kuwait's security cameras that they have in their airports. And
Wait,
there's a
where was this
Shahed drone.
posted?
There's a Shahed drone right there. Look at it. You can see it go
Okay,
right.
wait. Did you verify that this is not AI or anything? That's crazy.
Yeah, because look, watch this. Let's keep watching here. Man. And then we go, this is a different angle.
Oh my god.
Yep, these are just the security cameras of the airport. And look, it's right there.
Damn.
And here it is. This is the stuff that you guys have all
Oh.
seen.
Oh
So
my
multiple people did get injured, and it seems like at least one person did lose their life.
shit.
Yeah. And here's the picture that everyone's seen so far, or at least one of them. So,
Oh
yeah.
god damn.
I mean, just imagine you're right here. And then
Turns red.
look at that. Next to you, there's a wall of fire. Immediately, like you're inside of an airport, and next to you, a wall of fire just erupts. That's crazy.
Unfucking.
Yeah. Oh man.
Kuwait is like, what did we do? Like, what the fuck did we do? At least the UAE at least. I mean, is basically getting closer and closer to Israel, so we understand why you're upset with them. But what the Bahrain? Okay, they would say UAE and Bahrain are part of the Abrahamic Accord, so okay, basically normalizing relationship with Israel. But Kuwait, like, you know what the Islamic Republic would say in response if Kuwait said, "What the fuck did we do?"
What?
What is the thing? What is their sin that makes them deserving of these punishments?
Like other than collusion with Americans, or
what type? Like, what is collusions? What collusion?
I don't know exactly what you mean.
They have U.S. military bases in Kuwait, so that is their sin. That is their sin.
Can we watch that one more time? Actually, I just kind of.
You're sure this is real? Like,
yes,
why
I'm 100% sure. Look,
100%.
This is Civil Aviation of Kuwait. This is their official Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, you're right. Fuck.
Why also, guys, this was during the daytime. This is today in the Persian Gulf daytime. So this was, as you guys can see, obviously the sun's out. So the attack started around like what, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. This has got to be like what, 8, 9 a.m. in the morning. And I was telling you guys, I was looking at clips. The sun's out. Shahed drones are still flying by, and looks like this is where they went. So it's just like, look at that. You guys can see that black mark on the right, just slowly coming in here. Look, and boom. So
that is not a U.S. base, though. That's an airport.
that's a civilian target. That's not even a military base. It's a civilian airport. It's an international airport. Yeah, and then this one's crazy to me. So just walk in, and then boom.
Is that a Shahed drone? People are asking in the chat.
Yeah, it's a Shahed drone. Yeah, so if you guys look, if you guys can
flying
see
Dorito. It's a flying Dorito. If it looks like a flying Dorito, then yes, it's a Shahed drone.
Yeah. Little triangle there. It's really loud. Really, really loud. Jeez. Anyway, moving on from that.
Yeah, they're very loud, and the Islamic Republic tried to sell it to us as a benefit, being like, "Oh, loud noises is very scary," but you actually being quiet is actually what you want from your drones. You don't want them to be loud. You want them to be quiet, or whatever.
Yeah. And guys, the U.S. actually took one of these Shahed drones that the IRGC made, and reverse engineered it for a fraction of the cost. So these Shahed drones were already supposed to be really cheap. US made their own, called it the Lucas drone. It's even cheaper. It uses a lot of the same parts as the Shahed, actually. They just basically copied it.
Yeah, and the Islamic Republic was bragging about that. Like, look, we have such superior technology that the Americans are copying us. That shows like how advanced we are. Like, if America is so advanced in their technology, why do they need to copy our drones?
بچه شیعه باخت نمیده.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, the regime, you can punch like an IRGC guy in the face and he'll be like, yeah, I meant to punch your fist with my face. Like, yeah, take that. I hope your fist hurts. Like, they will never admit that they lose ever on anything.
Ooh, I like this one. We need to add, should we add that to our list? Teresa is saying, hola, I hope everyone is well. Javid Shah and Cuba Libre. Oh, there you go. We could add that to our list of, I mean, it's getting very long. So right now we have Am Israel Chai, Slava Ukrainia, Long Live America, Cuba Libre. Am I pronouncing it right? Cuba Libre.
Yeah.
And then Javid Shah and then Payande Iran. Cuba Libre. Maybe we should add that to our list.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I have to see.
Maybe when Cuba picks up.
Yeah, okay. Maybe when Cuba picks up. Yeah. Yes, you're right.
Okay, I figured we'd check one more piece of news before we have a laugh. And I do have a laugh for you guys set up. So right before that, okay, we have news that the oil ports on Karg Island are functioning again. So this is Karg Island, and on the left side where there's a blue circle, that's a VLCC tanker. Very large. The VL stands for very large. I'm not even kidding. So these guys are huge, and Karg Island is loading oil again. But this is the only tanker that we've seen in the past 4 weeks to be loading it up. And it looks like they like to do it under the cover of night. However, this gives the regime more time. They don't have to close their oil wells, but the ships can't get out. So.
Very large crude carrier.
Very large.
Crude carrier. Tanker.
All right. You guys ready for the laugh?
Yes.
This is great. So I don't know if you guys looked at what Marco Rubio said today. Did you?
Yeah, we did, but this is good. This is special.
Okay. For anyone who didn't see.
Mr. Secretary, last question for you. Mr. Secretary, who won the 2020 presidential election?
I'm not here to answer a question about 2020. This is a foreign affairs committee.
Okay, great. You can't answer the question, even though we all know that President Biden won.
Question because the Secretary of State, I do not participate in domestic political issues.
This is not about domestic political issues. This is about our democracy.
You're asking me to opine, just like I don't do campaign rallies.
It seems like
I don't do because as Secretary of State, we're not supposed to. That's been the long tradition of the department, and you should know that if you've been on this committee for any period of time.
Mr. Secretary, it seems like you have an issue admitting facts. You can't say that the president lost the 2020 election, just like you won't admit President Trump is losing this reckless war of choice, and just like you couldn't admit that the shoes the president bought you were too big. You clearly don't know what winning means, and not because the facts are unclear to you, it's because telling the truth would cost you your job, and the American people are entitled to a Secretary of State who tells them the truth even when the president doesn't want to hear it, and my constituents, our service members, deserve better.
By the way, this is a foreign affairs committee. And she's throwing shade at his shoes and asking him about things that happened 6 years ago. Let's just see what Marco says.
Mr. Chairman, back.
I don't know what shoes she's talking about. What is she talking about?
Representative Burchett, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If you'd like to answer any of that.
Yeah, I don't know about the shoes. I mean, he gave me some Florsheim shoes. They're actually pretty good. They fit fine. I don't know what she's talking about. And maybe that's what she's referring to.
Your shoes look very nice, Mr. Secretary.
How can you see them? They're way down here. What, shoes? Are you guys kidding me? I mean, is this the Foreign Affairs Committee or is this like a circus? What is this?
I think it's a
Let's go.
circus, but I appreciate.
Let's take a look at a couple other things that Marco Rubio
Oh my
said.
god! Now I want to see his shoes.
Yeah, you can't even see his shoes.
That was such a good response, by the way. Perfect.
Let's see what he says about Greenland.
That the UK had suffered more.
More per capita.
Okay, gotcha.
And I assume you're aware that Greenland is indeed part of Denmark.
For now.
Okay.
He says, for now. It's part of Denmark for now.
Oh wow! For now. Oh my god, that's perfect. Oh my
See, we
god.
finally have some humor being brought back into politics here. So
love
much
this, man.
dry, but this is great. Also, I wish the government would release like better audio clips. It's always so far away. Like the
Yeah,
audio
what the
sounds so
hell?
quiet. It's not
They
us,
don't have
guys.
a-
It's actually it's the clip
Yeah, why
itself.
they don't have budget for better mics?
Someone took it all.
Think Americans in
Why is she leaving? I'm going to answer her questions.
I will.
Oh, she's go. Okay.
So one of the representatives asked him a question, didn't like his response, and just walked out and just stormed out. And you guys can hear it right here. She starts screaming while she's walking out.
Think Americans in
Why is she leaving? I'm going to answer her questions.
I will.
Oh, she's go. Okay, I got it. Well, thank you for coming.
All right, so we're going to talk about. I just want to.
What?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, where
Representative's
the
time
money
has
is
expired.
going.
Representative Salazar is recognized.
Yes.
And giving contracts with no transparency
Can I
is
borrow your
exactly the
time to
reason why
answer?
you shut down USAID. So practice what you preach. I yield my
Oh, she
time.
gets to scream now too? Scream
Chairman,
and
can we
shout.
take down her words?
I'll give you some time. I'll give
Yeah.
you some of my time. Then you just.
I love it. I love it. He goes there. He's been doing this forever, right? He's been those people, and he's been a senator. He knows these people very well. He knows all the rules, and he just calls them all out. He treats them just like how they treat him, and I love it. I love it.
That's perfect. He's so good at what he does. Oh my god, love the man. Love the man. Oh my god.
And
Who
apparently
here
a lot of
think-
people. Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, who here thinks he should be the next president of the United States? In the chat. Oh, there. Oh, okay. Let us know.
Yeah, people around him also say that he's a very genuinely good person.
Yeah, I would never forget his response to that Code Pink lady regarding Hamas. That was such an epic takedown. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
The one where he's like walking into a room and then he stops and talks to the camera and he's like, well, they should stop hiding under schools and hospitals. And I was like, yes.
Wait, let me see if I could find it. Rubio Code Pink response. Also, there's a question by Cat Lady that I wanna, if you have time, wanna get back to. Oh, here, I found it immediately. Should I send it to you? Do you want to play it?
Sure, let's do it.
I could put it in the private chat. Let's watch this and then we could respond to Cat Lady's question. Cat Miowski, sorry, she changed her name. Oh, look at all the me's in the chat. People saying
Right.
me.
Here it is. Where'd it go? There it is.
Rubio,
Oh, wait, no, it's,
Oh.
oh, it's not that one, but that's a good one too. Let me see if I could find it.
Okay. Well, I'll play
Play
this
that
in the
one.
meantime.
Okay.
Someone says, Rubio, you're a war criminal.
Rubio, you're a war criminal. You have blood on your hands, Rubio. The blood of Palestinians and Iranians and Lebanese people are on your hands. Shame on you. War criminal. You're a war criminal. Stop the war in Iran, Lebanon, Palestine. There's too many to name.
That's not the one. That's not the one.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wait, this is recent.
this is recent. Yeah.
Wait,
Oh, I
you have
found
the
it.
blood of Palestinians and Iranians. This is recent.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, that was good that we saw that too. That was recent. But I think I found the actual one that I had to.
Wow. How about you let the Iranians speak? Why don't you actually
Hmm.
listen and just listen to the Iranians, see what they're saying? You don't need to speak for us.
Yeah, good point. All right, I sent you the one that I have in mind.
These people think they are. Oh yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Senator Rubio, will you call for a ceasefire? This was a few years ago, right?
This was after October 7th.
Senator Rubio, will you call for ceasefire?
No, I will not.
Gaza?
On the
Senator
contrary.
Rubio,
Are you filming it?
Wait,
So I want
yes.
you guys to get this. I want them to destroy every element of Hamas they can get their hands on. These people are vicious animals who did horrifying crimes. I hope you guys post that.
And what about the civilians
I
that are
blame
being
Hamas.
killed every day?
Hamas should stop hiding behind civilians, putting civilians in the way. Hamas knew that this was going to lead to this. So Hamas should stop building their military installations underneath hospitals.
So you
underneath
don't
civilians.
care that 15,000
Absolutely, I
have
do.
died. You don't care about the babies that are
I
being
care. I
killed
think
every
it's
day.
horrifying. I think it's
Yeah.
terrible, and I think Hamas is 100% to blame. That's what I think. Make sure you post that, please.
I think that's great. I think this pose is legendary. It's like, no, little child, let me tell you what's right.
Oh my God. You know, Iranians love Rubio. Love him. I think among Iranians, the number one politician they love the most is Rubio. Second is Lindsey Graham. Number one is Rubio among American politicians.
Yeah. Rubio for
Iranians in
sure.
the chat, do you guys agree? Like what I'm saying, that in Iran, Rubio is the number one American politician. Let me know if you agree with me on this.
Yeah, Rubio's great. Rubio's great. So I hope he wins. I hope he wins the next presidential election. I really do. All right.
Ooh, people agree. All right, let's respond. We got a super chat, and let's respond to Kat's question as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I made a mistake there. Nope. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Kat asked a question saying, Armin, question. What needs to happen to conclude that Trump is not going back to fighting? What needs to happen to make us say he is capitulating? Serious question. So here's the thing. Even if he doesn't go, we never suggested that. I mean, at least I never suggested that President Trump is 100% guaranteed to go back to fighting, right? And there are. This sounds so bad to cats. I apologize to cats in advance. There's multiple ways to skin a cat, right? Like the Islamic Republic can be toppled if we get a surrender deal. And according to the head of Mossad themselves, right? The head of Mossad, the outgoing head of Mossad, as long as the blockade continues and as long as there's no deal, the Islamic Republic could fall within 7 months, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Why am I saying that? I was talking to Kat Miowski, and I'm talking about skinning cats. Got to know your audience. Jesus. She said she's offended in the chat. Not cool. Worst example given the person that I'm talking to. Right? But I guess what needs to happen is for the blockade to be removed, and plus funds released to the Islamic Republic. What about you?
I think the troops have to start moving out of the region, because right now we're still bringing in more equipment. We start moving things out. I think you can start concluding that we're not going to go back to fighting. But the more we bring in, the more I think, yes, we're going to go back to fighting. And that's just my opinion. That's just me saying that.
No, but the question is, what needs to happen for you to say President Trump has capitulated to the Islamic Republic? What needs to happen? To me, it's removal of blockade and releasing funds to the Islamic Republic.
Yeah, I agree. Economically letting them do whatever they want. Kat says, it's hard for me to be positive tonight.
Well,
How
the
come
Islamic
tonight?
Republic has weakest. Like here's a positive thing: the Islamic Republic, Hamas, and Hezbollah are the weakest they have ever been. Khamenei is dead. Khamenei is dead. Ismail Haniyeh is dead. Yahya Sinwar is dead. Nasrallah is dead. That 60 of the top IRGC leaders are dead. That has an impact. That has a long-lasting impact. That gets us closer, so much closer to victory. Yeah, but go on, Ali. You were saying something. I interrupted you.
I think if we've learned one thing from the IRGC, it's that you cannot defeat an enemy who doesn't believe that they've been defeated. I don't think the US is ever going to admit defeat on anything ever either. So
the Soviet Union seemed to be able. The Soviet Union, if you were in the middle of the Cold War, somebody told you that the Soviet Union will collapse, you're like, yeah, sure, they're superpower. These fuckers that we're fighting are not even superpowers. The Soviet Union collapsed. It took 45 years, but it did collapse. Sometimes these things take longer than we want them to, but we're moving in the right direction. Okay, so let me give this to you guys. We're moving to our destination slower than we want. That's an admission. Slower than we want, but we're still moving towards our destination. We're not getting farther from our destination. We're getting closer to our destination. Too slow, but in the right direction.
yeah, slowly but surely. And if we have to do it alone, we will.
Exactly.
We have a super chat from Amu Sinajun, who says, also, what's your profile picture supposed to be?
It's
just the Persian carpet. He says, what's this amazing? I don't see that.
I think it's John Cena with Persian.
I don't see anyone there.
Okay. You don't?
No.
Wait. No, who's that? Tell me who's that.
No, it is John Cena, but the whole joke is like, you can't see me. Like, you can't. Everyone makes the joke that like you can't see John Cena.
Oh, oh yeah. Oh my God, you can't see me. Okay.
Who says, what's this amazing ALC group I keep hearing about? What's ALC?
That's good. Okay. What's this amazing ALC group? Oh my God. No, stop it. Stop. Wait. No. Okay. Are we doing that? No, we're not doing that. Now, did they tell you about this? They're calling it there's this new thing they're calling it the Armin Love Club, and I don't know what it's about, but it doesn't sound right.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
It sounds weird.
It sounds weird.
Yes. Oh my God.
Do you guys want to?
People saying, "Are you joining?" Oh my God. ALC Unite. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Cat is terrified. Saying what? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not a member of the ALC, so I don't know what goes on in ALC. It hasn't been shared with me.
Before we go into a couple of memes coming out of the Islamic Republic, which I love, I'm going to talk to you guys about Hezbollah and the IRGC.
Okay.
There we go.
Yep, there we go. Sorry, I messed it up.
No worries. Okay. So, by the way, the guy who posted this, Behnam Ben Taliblu, is great. You guys should listen to him. He speaks mostly in English, also speaks fluent Farsi, but he's a senior director at FDD, and he's really good. So, this is a statement released in Iran where a IRGC, like Islamic Republic parliament member, meets with a Hezbollah representative. and they're openly talking about this in media. So let's talk about the IRGC and Hezbollah. Do we think that this ceasefire is going to hold? I don't know if you've talked to Guy, but do you know what he basically thinks about this?
Wait, no.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
no, I was wondering.
What is it exactly?
So basically, a Hezbollah representative came to Tehran, and he's meeting with.
Oh,
the
no, we
parliament.
didn't talk about this. I'm hearing this from you actually for the first time. So holy shit. Okay, yeah, keep on.
Yeah, so guys, we're at a boiling point, right? So things haven't been this bad for Hezbollah ever. And they're pretty much standing on the edge of a cliff, and they're about to get eradicated. Sure, this quote unquote ceasefire might save them for a little bit, but Trump himself said, we don't know how long this is going to last. And I don't know how long it's going to last either. Maybe maximum a few months. Who knows? But we saw that a Hezbollah representative came all the way from Lebanon to Tehran and is meeting. So let's see what comes of this. I don't imagine that anything's really going to change here. They can meet all they want, but as soon as the missiles start flying, all bets are off.
Do you think okay, from a logical perspective, how could you explain the Islamic Republic's insistence on 100% supporting Hezbollah in this current situation right now, when they're already being attacked severely, financially, militarily, politically back in Tehran? What is it about Hezbollah that even right now the Islamic Republic wants to put its entire focus on giving maximum support to? Like, what is it? Like, I'm not talking about ideologically. Like, a lot of people are like, well, they're basically the same, and like they're Durka knows Durka, you know, I like saying like, well, they're, you know, they don't care about Iran. Obviously, they're about the Palestinian cause and the axis of resistance. So they're gonna focus on that. I know all that. I'm talking strategically right now. What is it about Hezbollah that it makes them so adamant and so insistent on giving 100% support for right now? Let me know, guys, in the chat what you think about this. By the way, guys, we got 0 super chats on on Liberty Politics, even though so many people are watching there. I don't know what you guys are doing, but thank you for people. Yeah, but go on.
Man, I think, okay, let's dump out all the ideology. Let's dump out everything and just bear it down to a couple of things here. I think the biggest thing by far is money. If you're the IRGC and you dumped billions of dollars into funding, building Hezbollah, man, it's going to be hard letting that go. You built that, you know, I built this company. You know how much I've sacrificed? It's like that Green Goblin meme of Spider-Man. And the IRGC doesn't want to lose it. It's just billions of dollars worth of investment. And honestly, I've always thought that the IRGC, the Islamic Republic, when they like take over the Middle East and the world or whatever, they wanted to go to Lebanon and make that their new headquarters and like enjoy the Mediterranean. I think that that's what they wanted to do deep down in their hearts. But the money, billions, why would you want to lose that? You have to hold on to that investment to the end. It's like a sunk cost fallacy. The more you invest, the harder it is to let go.
But that's emotional. I'm looking at the more logical, like strategic perspective. Like, I don't think these people are as emotional and as retarded as people make them seem to be. You know what I mean? I think it must make strategic sense if they're doing it. So I'm trying to figure out what they're doing. So Kat is asking,
thing is that they're close to Israel. Remember how we talk about the response time of missiles? Like we just saw it from Bushehr last night to the Kuwait, less than a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but why? at this moment, okay, so let me actually take what you're saying and turn it into what I think you're saying. Like, so the Islamic Republic needs leverage. Okay, this is what I think. Okay, this is based on what you're saying. Okay, the Islamic Republic needs leverage, and it cannot hurt the USA, and it cannot hurt Israel. So that's why it's bombing UAE, Kuwait, Bahrain, the countries, Arab countries around the Persian Gulf. Because Israel is too far away for its ballistic missiles and drones to be able to do meaningful damage to them. And they're doing damage to them. Guys, please understand this. The Islamic Republic is not as retarded as you think. They take advantage of retarded people, but they are not retarded. And if they attack Israel, it's not just because like, oh, fuck Israel, Zionist state, evil, genocide, like we want to wipe out Israel. They are thinking it from a survival perspective, and for their survival perspective, bombing Israel does make sense for their survival perspective, right? Why? Because they need to win, they need to have leverage to be able to have the somewhat of some cards to play at the negotiating table, right? If you can't inflict any harm, then you have no cards to play at the negotiating table. If you can't inflict damage, then when you come to the negotiating table, you just have to listen, and they will dictate to you exactly what's going to happen. So, for example, if I can bomb the UAE, when I sit at the negotiating table, you give me something and I'll stop bombing UAE, right? But the UAE and Saudi Arabia and Kuwait and Bahrain are not as important as Israel. And the Islamic Republic knows that it cannot do much damage to Israel from far away. So it needs Hezbollah to be a powerful force to give a headache to Israeli people, so it has something to offer at the negotiating table. For example, I'll stop Hezbollah. So Hezbollah being strong and being able to cause damage and bother Israelis to the point that the Israelis would want the Islamic Republic. When the United States is talking to the Islamic Republic, the United States has some requests from Israel, but it needs to give Israel something. One thing that it could give Israel is at the negotiating table, I'll make the Islamic Republic stop bombing northern Israel. And that means that Islamic Republic has a card to play at the negotiating table with the United States because of something like Hezbollah. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And the only reason why Hezbollah can apply that leverage for the IRGC is their proximity.
So, yes, so Hezbollah is playing a game with the Islamic Republic, demanding more money. And that's why Hezbollah needs to listen to the Islamic Republic on what to do if they want to see that money. Oh, look at this. Leo is saying, this is the analysis I come here for. Fantastic, Leo.
Welcome.
Thank you. And
yeah, I agree. What was that?
By the way, we just got 10 super chats all of a sudden while I was
nice.
Yes. So,
oh my God, here we go again. Guess what the news agencies are reporting today for the billionth time? Lebanon-Israel talks end. Talk of a full agreement has been reached. Sure.
Yo, wait. Say that again.
So people are saying, like CGTN Europe, a couple other different people are saying that even like a source at the Lebanese embassy in Washington is telling a lot of different media, we have secured a ceasefire. A full ceasefire has been reached. Talks about an agreement have been reached between Israel and Lebanon.
They mean Israel and his are when they say Israel and Lebanon, do they mean Israel and Hezbollah? Because there is no war between Israel and Lebanon. Like, what are we talking about? How can we have a ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon when there is no war between Israel and Lebanon? They mean Hezbollah?
I guess they're talking about Hezbollah. I mean,
okay, okay.
They're just saying Lebanon Israel talks end. Okay, sure.
Cat is saying they are mocking us. Elaborate, Cat. Elaborate. Who's mocking you? Elaborate. I need to know what you mean.
The media, probably.
In Washington, they're mocking Israelis in Washington. Yeah, who announced this, by the way?
Different Arab media as well as CGTN Europe.
Yeah, see, Cat
called.
is basically confirming what I'm saying because Lebanon is not the enemy of Israel. Like, what the fuck? Who wrote this shit? Who wrote this shit? Like, oh my god.
Lebanese delegation source says Lebanon has attained a total ceasefire. News agencies are Al Mayadeen and Bint Jabal. Yep. And as speaking of redundant activities, fighter jet activity all over west of Tehran, Karaj, Qazvin, and so forth. More IRGC jets in the air. I also heard that Lebanese delegation in Israel talked for like 7 hours yesterday.
Interesting. Look at this. They were saying new guy, Armin. Durud Hami Hanan Hami Hanet this.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. But who's ready for some Islamic Republic funny videos?
Funny videos. Let's do that, and then after that, we'll go to the super chats because we got a lot of them.
Okay. Guys, I personally love this one the most. I'll show you my favorite one first. Okay, here we go. You don't need to read Farsi for this. I'll tell you. Watch this. Oh my God, guys, is that a missing poster?
Oh no.
نشده مجتبی از ترسش به خصوص از خشم مردم خودش رو تو لونه موش‌ها پنهون کرده.
This guy's calling him Mushtaba, like a mouse. And look at these missing posters.
Oh my god. Guys, in Iran, Iranians are posting missing posters on the walls. This is inside Iran.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Oh my god, and it's risky to do that. Wow.
Yeah, I think that's
like
great.
Wait, can we read that poster?
Yeah.
Can we look?
Let's go back to this one.
Okay, wait.
Let me see if I can make it larger real quick.
Last name Khamenei, age 56, weight 85 kilograms, height 170 centimeters, sex man, hair color black, skin color wheat, the birthday. Okay, there's an explanation. I want to read that explanation. I want to read the explanation.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up. Let's use the snipping tool here.
Now this is top tier trolling. Guys, this is risky trolling. This is Iranian trolling inside Iran. There's a QR code. Should we try the QR code?
Yeah, let me make it bigger and then we can see. Okay.
Wait.
Here, let me try and share this.
Wait, I want to scan.
Where is it? All right, there it is. Okay, can you see this? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Well,
here, can you see what the QR code? I'm gonna try it here.
Let me try. It's too pixely, I think. Is it working for anybody? It's too pixely.
Where's my phone? I don't have mine.
Oh no, it's too pixely. It's not
Oh,
working
man.
for me.
What about now? Maybe here?
Is it working for? No. Do you have a
Dang it.
higher resolution version of it?
Let's see if the video gives us a better one.
Oh, there was a website at the bottom.
Iran gom shodegan.
Oh no, it's a link to a website for missing people in Iran. Let me see. Iran gom shodegan.
Okay, maybe here.
Yeah, I found. Oh my god! Oh wow! Oh my god! I'm on the
Ooh.
website. Here. Okay, the website. The link takes you here.
There it is.
Oh my god! The link takes you to this website. Oh my god! So, wait, can I translate this? Where is the translate? On. There used to be a translate icon in my browser. Where did it go? Here, I'll send it to you, Ali, if you want to translate it. It's in the private chat.
I just got it. Here we go. All right, share screen. Okay, I love this. This is great. Here we go, guys. So, missing person notification. This missing person was last seen at the Supreme Leader's residence in Tehran and has not been seen since, so since February 28th. We need your help to find this person. The one who reported him missing, IRGC, reward is 1 million. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's like 20. It's like pennies.
Well, no, let me see actually. Okay, you keep reading. I'll tell you how much.
Specifications for this person. So, guys, be on the lookout, okay? First name, Mojtaba. Last name, Khamenei. He's 56 years old, weighs 85 kilograms. What's 85 kilos in pounds? Kilos.
I think it's like $5.
He's a little overweight. Okay. And height 170 centimeters. Let's also see what 170 centimeters is in feet. So 170 centimeters tall. He's 5'5"? Oh, actually, he's 5'5"?
This is 170. You converted 170?
Yeah. 170 centimeters is 5'5". So he's 5'5", 187 pounds. Okay. Anyway, nationality is false. He's not Iranian. Male gender, black hair, light skin, born September 7th, 1969. Oh, here we go. The best part. The missing person was last seen in the yard of his father's house on Saturday, February 20th, with his male companion. He was wearing dark clothing, had a gray beard, glasses, and a black turban. He is very shy, unsociable, and may show anger for no reason. If you have any information about him, we ask you contact us directly. Here's our telephone.
Oh my god, that's fantastic. I love this.
This is great.
Oh, so good. Perfect. Good find. That's great.
Yeah, this is great. Let me send you this.
Oh yeah,
I'll send you the
thank you.
Iran International Post as well, the video. All right.
Oh my god, great find.
Well, should we go to some more clown?
So wait, so this is inside Iran. Not only the people inside Iran who made this poster went around and put this poster around in the streets, they even made a website for it inside Iran.
As soon as the internet comes back, they got right on top of it.
As guys, as they had internet blackout for 3 months, and this is what the Iranians do
I mean,
inside Iran
this guy
as
was
soon as they get the internet.
during the whole blackout. He's sitting in his room and he's like, I'm itching. I need to make this website. You just think I need to make this website. As soon as the internet's up, he's like,
Oh my god, epic trolling. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, it's good.
So
Oh.
moving on from that, this one's just kind of funny to me. I don't know if you guys will find this funny, but let me know. It's just 5-second clip. Look at this.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Is that also, look at these flags, by the way.
Is Hezbollah flag?
Yeah, Hezbollah flag, IRGC flag. I mean, Iran, Islamic Republic flag. That's great. That's too good. And a little bit more serious, Armin, for multiple days in a row now, we have more student protests in Iran.
Yeah.
So we had Hamadan, we've had a couple other cities. Today, we had Tehran.
It's about exams being unfair, right?
Yeah.
Because they're having their exams, they have to be present for their exams, even though they didn't learn anything because there were no classes. Is that the reason? Because those are the reasons.
And not just any exam, the concours.
The concours? Oh my god.
Yeah, so
I did the concours, by the way.
Man, yeah. Yeah, you were talking about how you spent like a whole year just in your basement studying for it.
Yeah. Wait, so people, Kat is saying go back to the video that you played and listen to the music. Listen to the song. And then after this, we're going to go to the super chat. Yeah. What is it?
Oh, Haydar.
It's Haydar, yes.
Yeah.
Is that an Iraqi flag from the other side of the Pride, the car? Play it again. This is Hezbollah. I think this is Islamic Republic. I don't know what the other one is. Okay, never mind.
That right there?
Oh, yeah, that is the Iraqi flag.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Yeah, that is the Iraqi flag. It says Allahu Akbar. Shit. Inside Iran.
Wow. Hope I never see that again.
Wait, no, it's not. It's the opposite. The red,
really?
The red is at the bottom. It looks like an Iraqi flag because it has like an Allahu Akbar writing. But why is the red at the bottom and the black at the top? It should be the other way around.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I don't
Maybe
know.
They messed up.
That flag. I don't know what the flag is. Okay.
All right. Did you want me to read them, or do you want to read them?
Oh, you could go ahead, yeah.
Okay.
If you want, but you choose. Oh.
So.
Oh yeah, this Zero asking me why 0 super chats. Well, not anymore. Thank you, Underdog. Thank you. You guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Underdog, the underdog, always supporting.
The underdog.
The underdog.
And another super chat from Dom Dividend says Ali is referring to the sunk cost fallacy when talking about the IRGC holding on to Hezbollah.
I don't think that the Islamic Republic is going to commit to supporting something, even if it has no benefit for them, just because they have already done so before. Like, I don't think they're going to do that. Like, they evaluate all the time whether or not something is in their benefit. But yes, that's what Ali was referring to.
And Amir the Cricket with his super chat, who says, I got to go short on super chats for a bit. Just wanted you to know it's because of me. I know you used to blame yourself for everything. The reason why you didn't get we got zero super chats. He's saying it's because of him.
Oh
He
yeah,
always
yeah, no worries.
sends.
No. Yeah. By the way, I mean, you are so valuable to us that even if you have never given us any super chats, like you're such a great mod and you give us so much motivation that even though we appreciate you supporting us with super chats, honestly, you have given us so much more than that by just being here, Amir. So we always appreciate you and thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Amir. And Sarah Ocean, who says, "Love you both, homeboys."
No.
I'm getting new
Sarah
nicknames.
gives us so much love, you know.
Yeah, thank you,
I
Sarah.
feel, yeah, I feel it. Thank you, Sarah.
Appreciate you. And Hezi, who says, if they don't give Hezbollah 100%, they lose all proxies, and Iranians make cutlets of all of them. So if the IRGC doesn't give Hezbollah 100%.
Yeah, because that's their favorite. That's their favorite child. Hezbollah is their favorite child. So if the other proxies are like, if you're abandoning Hezbollah, then the rest of us are fucked. Yeah, good point, Hezi. Very good point.
Yeah, thank you, Hezi. And Sarah again, who says, P.S. Armin, I emailed you this morning. Ooh, get media training from Sarah.
Ooh, let me see. Wait. Where is the email? Did you send? Oh, okay. Did you send me a cover of a book in your email? Yeah. Okay. Did you send me a cover image for a book in your email, or is this another Sarah? I'm seeing an email from Sarah. I'm not sure if it's you. Can you reply to the email saying that you're the Sarah Ocean? No. Okay, no. So that's a different Sarah. I'm not seeing an email from you. Can you reply to it and tell me that you're Sarah Ocean from the live chat? Okay, this is a different Sarah. Okay. Are you sure you didn't send it to the wrong email? Because I'm not seeing anything. Okay.
Interesting stuff.
Reply to it. My email is armin.navobi@gmail.com. First name dot last name @gmail.com, because I'm not seeing anything. So please resend it. Sorry if I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah.
Weird.
I'll take some media training too.
Yes.
And Victory with the super chat, who says, Durud Armin, instead of Persian, isn't the right word Farsi to refer to the language? Because Persia is ethnicity, right? Please explain. Also, what's the Armin GPT word you like us to learn for today?
Oh, okay. So no, Persian is closer to so the actual, so it's neither Persian or Farsi. The correct version is Parsi. Parsi. So Persian is the Latinized version of the word Parsi. Farsi is the Arabized version of Parsi. So Farsi is actually Arabized, right? Because you don't have pe. It's actually, Ali, isn't it ironic that the word for Parsi in Iran is not even Parsi? Like Farsi, which is supposed to be the name for something that is not Arabic, is already Arabized. So the original is Parsi, but because Arabs don't have pe, they changed Parsi to Farsi. And this is why Persian comes from Parsi, and Farsi also comes from Parsi.
I think that's when the Arabs invaded and killed everyone in Iran, and then they made everyone speak Arabic only. So the Shahnameh had to be written. I think that's when it happened.
Yeah.
It's very, very Ironic.
Yes. So yeah, the original is Parsi. Farsi. Yes. Okay. All right, so there's that, and also, oh, what's the Armin GPT word you like? But by the way, Victory, what do you think about that answer? Like, was that helpful? And you're saying also, what's the Armin GPT word you like us to learn for today? So I would say Mosallah. Mosallah. So Mosallah means armed, and there's a chant in Iran which is very popular, which goes like this: when Iranian protests are protesting, this is a chant that they have. So somebody's saying Mosallah, so put an H at the end. Yes, like that, Mosallah. You need to put two L's. Mosallah, Mosallah. So yeah, so the L, there's two L's. Mosallah. Okay. And Mosallah means armed. Yes, Mosallah means armed. And the chant in Iran in the protests goes like this: Vay be ruzi ke Mosallah shavi. Vay be ruzi ke Mosallah shavi. So basically means fear the day when we are armed. So many Iranian people, when they go into the streets and they chant against the regime, they always say Vay be ruzi ke Mosallah shavi. Like, woe be unto you, like, fear the day if we get armed. Why? Like, how do you say why in English? It's like, it's like, oh, the day that we get armed. Basically saying that if we get armed, you're fucked. That's what they're telling the regime. So why means oh, be upon, like, oh, to the day, be a beruzike, to the day, ke, that, Mosallah, armed, shavim. So
Yeah.
we'll get. Yeah.
Yeah. Woe. It's like woe. WOE. Woe the day we are armed.
Woe. Yeah. Okay. That's a woe. Woe the day that we are armed. Right. So Mosallah. Learn that word. Mosallah means armed.
Okay. Do you remember who this is? Actually, wait. Let's get through these first. I have something for you.
Unstart the ones that you read, so we could know.
All right. Roman Viking with the super chat says private property is the expression that humans own the fruit or product of their effort. Private property is expression.
It includes that, but it's not limited to that. Private property could also be something that has been gifted to you or passed on to you by your parents, or something that you have found. Yeah. But yes.
How many of you would return if you guys found $100 bill on the ground? How many of you would return it if, like, you saw the owner drop it and walked away? Just wondering.
You're asking me or the chat?
The chat.
The chat.
But
I mean, most people who would take it wouldn't admit to it. Yeah. I mean, $100 is not enough for you to sell sold. Make it $1 million or something, right?
And Roman Viking again, who says, "Can we watch some more from Oslo Freedom Forum?" So Princess Nurpalevi talking.
We played her entire speech. It was a short speech.
Yeah, you should check that out. After this, you should check it out.
Yes. I'm glad, by the way, Roman Viking, I'm so happy that you enjoyed it. And I also appreciate your appreciation for private property. Most people don't understand how fundamental of a value that it is, and people take it for granted. Like private property, like we should be able to own the things that we own. Like, okay, yeah, of course. The thing is that wasn't a right. That wasn't something that was accepted. And as given. Okay, so it's so important. It's such a fundamental part of making everything the rule of law, and because it's so so accepted, people don't understand how important it is that that's a principle that we have, and that needs to be protected. Pretty much everything else relies on it. So everything in the economy relies on that one principle. So I appreciate you appreciating that.
Yeah. Thank you, Roman Viking. And Hopi Edits, who says, "You guys are part of my daily routine now. Also, Goldie and Tusi have learned so much
Amazing.
about Iran. Thanks for everything you both are doing." Well, thank you. It's
Thank
statements
you.
like that that make us want to keep going.
Thank you for saying that. That's really motivating
Yeah, thank you.
and encouraging.
Gives me energy. And Hezi again, who says, "Also have to cut short on super chats, but still here and will do as I can." No worries,
Oh,
Hezi. Thank you so much.
yes, thank you, and thank you for being responsible with your finances, as you should be.
Yes. And Sarah Ocean again, who says, "Armin, you and Ali are doing so much for Iranians. Please don't feel guilty for things outside of your control. It's really heartbreaking to hear you talk like that about yourself. You're a gift to us all."
Thank
Yeah,
you,
Armin.
thank you. I appreciate that. I just, I might not be a gift to the person that I encouraged to go out and died. I might not be a gift to the parents of the person that I encouraged to go out into the streets, and now the mom that is missing a son, I might not be a gift to that mom. So there's that.
Yeah, we still
But
push
thank
on.
you. But thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you saying that. It does mean a lot to me.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. And with that, some of you may remember that there was a news anchor / talk show host in the Islamic Republic who we hate the most. It's probably the most hated one. No one comes close. And who knows? Maybe something has happened to him. So I'm going to hide the Farsi text there. But you remember this guy, right?
My God, this guy's a clown.
This guy's unforgettable. So, guys, when the Iranian people got massacred, he came out and laughed at them and started mocking them and making fun of them. And for that, no one's going to ever forget him. And not only that, not only will we not forget him, but Amu Kamal said something about him. So let's take a look at what he has to say.
نادونی تو تقصیر خودت نیست. از روز اول پدر بالای سرت نبوده که یه معلم درست‌حسابی برات پیدا کنه.
Do you want to tell them what that means?
Yeah, well, he's saying your ignorance is not your fault. You from the very first day, your parents couldn't find you a proper teacher to teach you right and wrong, basically. Oh my God. So you guys know who this guy is, right? This is an Iranian Israeli spokesperson for the IDF, Amu Kamal, we call him. And he's saying that your parents should have picked a good teacher for you, so that you wouldn't fall in. Go back a little bit. Saeed Tusi. So that you wouldn't, so that Saeed Tusi wouldn't get his hands on you. So Saeed Tusi is this Quran teacher in Iran who molested children coming and learning Quran from him. Right? And he got, yeah. So he basically raped children in his Quran class. And he was supposed to get a death sentence because of it. But the supreme leader pardoned him and saved him. And let me actually show, this is him. This is Saeed Tusi. This is, by the way, this is not, this is everybody, like, this is public. Like in Iran, they didn't hide, the regime didn't hide this. He was sentenced to death for raping children in his Quran class. That was like a public, that became public that he did that. And then he was also pardoned and is now a free man in Iran by the supreme leader, directly by the supreme leader. Yeah, no relationship to Tusi TV, guys. What the hell? I guess, yeah, no relationship. But he, what was I saying? Yeah, so everything I told you is verified fact, okay? But now I'll move to the speculation, okay? What I told you was not speculation. The Islamic Republic admits what I just told you. The speculation is that he has information on the regime, and that's why they had to. So people who in high places, like for example Ahmadinejad, they have information of on the regime that they give to other people to release in case they're killed, and maybe he is one of them, right? Because the understanding by so many people is, and people who used to be close to the office of the supreme leadership have come out and say that he brought children to Mujtaba. He secured children for Mujtaba to have his way with. And also, apparently the way that they brainwash the children is with the understanding that this is the most sacred blessing that you could receive is for Mujtaba to have his way with you. Like these children were made to think that this is the best thing that has happened in their life, right? So, and given that information that he has over the Khamenei family, they couldn't kill him. Anyway, so that's that. So here, the Iranian Israeli IDF spokesperson is telling this clown at the top right, which is a regime propagandist, that his problem is that he was a student of Said Tusi. Basically he's telling him you were raped as a child. That's what he's telling him. So
دوما از اونجایی که ننت بهت یاد نده سر به زیر راه بری، تو این روزا که نیروی هوایی اسرائیل تو تهران 24 ساعت رفت و آمد داره، بهت توصیه میکنم لااقل سرتو بالا بگیری که یه چیزی رو سرت فرود نیاد.
Okay, so he's saying that given that your mom haven't taught you to to hold your head up while you're walking, I'll tell you, I'll give you this recommendation that these days look up just in case something falls in your head, and basically talking about Israeli fighters just bombing him. That's what they're saying.
Also, Armin.
Yes.
Can you read the image text? You don't have to translate it, but
on the image واکنش شبکه افق به حمله به محمد رضا شهبازی. شبکه افق اعلام کرده فیلمی که به مهندس محمد رضا شهبازی نسبت داده شده صرفاً بر پایه شباهت ظاهری است و هیچ اعتبار مستقل نداره. این شبکه تایید کرده که نسبت دادن چنین ویدیویی به شهبازی نادرست است و منتشر کنندگان این شایعه برخورد قضایی خواهند. Wait, what is this video?
So, guys, there's rumors, okay? So this guy, right, this POS, there's rumors that he actually got R-worded by someone, like recently, like right now. Like someone got their hands on him and basically, dished out his own medicine to him. And now, there's statements
as
coming
an
out.
adult.
Yes, yeah, like someone got their hands on Like the Iranian
Oh.
people, some of them got their hands on him and they R-worded him to show him what it feels like. And there's a lot of statements coming out being like, no such thing happened, nothing like that had happened. So a little bit
You're
of
saying there's a rumor that guys, this is Shahbazi, which is a very important regime propagandist. You're saying that on social media there's a video going around showing him being raped by some Iranians that got their hands on him inside Iran,
that is what people are saying on social media.
and now the regime is posting that that man just looks like him and it's not him.
And if the regime is saying it didn't happen,
You're saying it happened because okay, I don't know.
if the regime is saying it didn't happen, maybe it did happen.
I mean, guys, just to be clear, we do not endorse grape
Terrible.
here. I mean,
That's
I like
terrible.
grape as a fruit, but I don't like that other type of grape. Okay,
Yes.
it's horrible. Don't do it. Never do it. Even against fucked up people like him. Enjoy your grape as a fruit, but do not do that other thing. Okay?
So yep, that's the rumor. That's the
So guys,
and
they're
that's
not talking about it as a kid. They're saying they actually. So you're saying that okay? So you're showing that to us because Amu Kamal came with that video, and now you're saying after that something like that actually happened to him.
So Amul Kamon said that when the strikes were ongoing, right? Because when the people were massacred, this guy came out and was like, you know, good that you guys got massacred, ha 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 ha. And then Amul Kamon was like, your day's gonna come, right? Basically. And it looks like his day came either today or yesterday because these rumors are
and we do.
everywhere.
And guys, I know you guys know that. Like, I mean, why are you telling us that grape is bad? Like, we know that already. I'm saying it for. I'm not saying it to you. I'm saying it to YouTube. I just want to make sure that the YouTube algorithm doesn't think that we're endorsing something that we're not. Okay, so it's not for you guys. Like, Armin, really, thank you for telling us grape is bad. That's not for you. I'm telling YouTube. Okay.
Yeah. Also, the rumor is not only that he got that, he also might be dead. So we'll see.
Whoa. Okay.
We'll
I
see
mean,
what
I wouldn't be surprised. These people have got on the Iranian people's nerve in a way that is like, I always felt like, holy shit, like something's going to happen to you at some point. Like, just you guys have no idea. That guy has, if you watch his shows, it seems like he's trying to get on the Iranian people's nerves, making fun of them. Like, where's your revolution? You lost, like crying, like, oh, cry. I'm like, are you trying to die?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Somebody's gonna kill you one of these days. We do not endorse that, but he increased the rage of the Iranian people against him, and so I'm like, how do you feel safe walking on Iranian streets? So if that happens to him, I would not be surprised.
Yeah. So looks like people did get him, and yeah,
We don't know
something
yet.
happened to him.
Let's see. We don't know.
So yeah, let's see. So I've seen this on at least like 6 different accounts of like pretty, you know, like well-informed people. So
Look at somebody saying no, somebody saying no, he's alive and out of the hospital according to the YouTuber.
Why did he have to go to the hospital? Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Anyway, this guy's stuck in my memory because that was like what he was laughing and mocking the Iranian people. It was just I won't forget that. So I went and pulled the Camel video and then the right now, and it's just perfect. It's so good.
Ooh,
Anyway.
okay, YouTube, we do not endorse this. Violence bad. Oh my god! Like, you have to be careful, Ali. We're on YouTube.
Yes.
This is yes. No, seriously, be careful. We're gonna.
No, I know. Yes. He got a little boo boo.
Guys, yes, guys, we're so
now he's
sad.
okay. YouTube, he's totally fine now. He's totally fine.
Yes, he's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
Pray for him, everyone. Pray. See, Texas is sad. I think someone passed me the tissue. Guys, this is so sad. Let's take a moment to pray for his health. Okay.
Dang it, man, that's terrible. Anyway, Let's show you guys. Who's curious to see what you guys know? How there's missile cities, right? The IRGC spent billions building missile cities. I'm going to show you guys what the entrance to one looks like, and I'm going to show you what it looks like trying to uncover the entrances, because the United States and Israel bombed the entrances and closed off the missile cities. Yes, you look at everyone's really sympathetic. Thank you guys. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. He's fine. He's fine. He can handle it.
Yes, we're gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine. Probably. Anyway, this is what a missile city looks like. And these guys brought their bulldozers and they're clearing up the entrances. Let's take a look.
برای علی سنگا رو دفعه من خودم ریختن اینجا بیا زهکش کردم یا آبو دوباره زده گم زده بهش
Wait, what?
یه فلو شرفه
Wait, play that again?
From the beginning?
Yeah, first of all, give the context again. انحداب تونل‌های جاده بروژه. So yeah, oh my god, how is this guy recording this and just telling the whole world?
Security.
Yeah, give the context again. Holy shit.
What verse can you tell them what this means?
انحدام تونل‌های جاده بروجر بزن استقرار لانچر. So these are the tunnels in Bruger, and they basically they bombed them because they moved launchers from there. I think.
So you guys, during the war, the IRGC has a lot of their missiles and missile launchers underground where the US and Israel can't hit them. And so the genius plan was, hey, just bomb the entrance, right? If things can't get out, they might as well be useless. And this guy's going in and clearing them, and he sounds really tired and annoyed, and he's like kind of cursing at them, and he's like, he's like, oh man, again, we're doing this again. And yeah, it's just funny to me. But yeah, please go ahead and prove that you're opening the tunnel sites again.
برای علی سنگا رو دفعه من خودم ریختن اینجا بیا زهکش کردم یا آبو دوباره زده گم زده بهش یه فلو شرفه
It's like I did this myself. Apparently he had already fixed this before, and now they're hitting it again. So they hit these tunnels because they had the suspicion that they were being used for launchers. So this worker is frustrated that he already did this once, and now they bombed it, and now he has to do it all over again. It's like Tov B'un Sharafet. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
So like he's like cursed with it, like I spit on your honor or something like that, right? So, but this is like a security breach that he's recording this and putting it out there.
No.
Oh my god.
What do you mean? It's great. Got the bulldozers, the excavators, just clearing up the tunnel missile sites.
Why is he upset? Doesn't he get paid for this? They're like, he's like,
I mean, maybe.
He's like, he sounds so angry that he has to do it all over again after it was bombed. I was like, wouldn't you be like, oh, great? I'm getting paid again. Keep bombing. No biggie.
Richie is asking, can you geolocate this video? We don't have to. I mean, the United States already knows where it is. You can't just move a whole missile city. They're just going to hit it again.
But I think they want to know.
Oh.
But I mean, we don't need to. They said it's Bruger. So here, let me find it. Bruger. We already have the location.
Vicky's asking, how many confirmed missile cities are there? I don't know.
33 and now
33?
30.
Oh, okay.
So I think 30. They managed to bring back to 33 out of 30 out of 33. They managed to bring back to operations after opening the tunnels.
Awesome.
So Burujer is kind of like West Iran.
Makes sense.
Yeah, which is where we would put the launchers. Yeah,
Awesome.
we don't have that many launchers in east of Iran because that's too far from Israel. So the launchers would be west of Iran to be closer to Israel.
Yeah, and then last thing I wanted to share with you guys before we read the super chats is this thing. I'm going to take a look at this. I'll translate this. So guys, the energy affairs, the head of the energy affairs at the Planning and Budget Organization is saying that there is a fuel shortage in Iran and that it was inevitably going to happen. So they're asking people to use less gasoline.
Guys, this is why subsidies don't work. Okay, subsidies just means that you're going to have supply shortages. So I saw a video. If I could find it, like these leftists were like, "Oh, Iran is so much better because you have cheap." Is so basically car fuel is gas is so cheap in Iran, right? And I'll find the interview, and like, yeah, but if you could find it, like, you don't like, there's so much demand, and they're subsidized, so that means that there's not going to be enough supply if it's subsidized. One way or another, the regime is going to have to cut the subsidy, and when that happens, you could potentially see a huge uprising. Guys, you have no idea. Like, this is big. How many years ago? 7 years ago, when we had an uprising, a huge uprising in Iran, when the Bloody November happened, it was in response to fuel prices increasing, and that is nothing compared to what's about to hit Iran. This is why the regime is terrified. The next time they are forced to increase fuel prices, they know that it could basically spark a huge uprising. So that's why they're not cutting the subsidies, but because they don't have fuel gas for cars, and they're not increasing the price. That means that there's lines and lines of cars, so the price might be the same, but there is not enough for people to go around, right? And officially they haven't increased the prices, but they're reducing the amount that you could fill your car with at the subsidized price. By the way, guys, one thing is crazy about Iran's economy is that the regime uses the subsidies to the Islamic Republic, takes subsidized fuel from inside Iran and sells it outside at non-subsidized prices. So basically, the IRGC is acting like the subsidy is a way to give to the people, but at the end of the day, is taking away from the wealth of the Iranian people, taking the subsidized fuel, selling it outside of Iran at a higher price, basically taking money out of the pockets of the Iranian people by doing that. It's so insane. And I saw videos of leftist people celebrating that, not knowing what the hell is happening. Guys, subsidized fuel is just it's not the government giving anything to you. It's basically taking it out of your pocket and just giving some of that back to you. I don't know.
Yeah, and to the oil companies, right?
Hmm?
And to the oil companies, right?
So the oil and gas of Iran is supposed to be the wealth of the Iranian people. Okay, but the IRGC takes that and pockets the revenue to enrich itself and also give it to terrorists in the region and its proxy groups, right? But they take some of that revenue to give subsidies for fuel prices to the Iranian people. But all of that oil and gas was stolen from them, and by using some of that money to give subsidies to Iranian people for their fuel prices, for their gas, for them filling the tank, they're keeping people quiet because to make them feel like you're getting something, so shut the fuck up, right? But the original is like basically taking away all your wealth and just giving some of it back to you, and then asking you to be grateful for it. And also, subsidies are the worst way to give that money to the people, right? You instead of basically focusing on fuel prices, if the Iranian people should just receive the oil and gas money in a sovereign wealth fund or something like that, like Norway does it, for example, rather than just taking a small percentage of it and subsidizing. Like, why the fuck we doing like that? Is not the unhealthiest way to put that money back in the economy. And it also allows a lot of corruption and a lot of smuggling out of uh, other ways for the IRGC to make money out of it. I mean, I don't want to get into economic nerding out right now, but it makes it seem like it's the best way for the Islamic Republic to pretend that it's doing something beneficial to the people, because because the Iranian people will they basically pay 11 cents per gallon of gas, right? And they compare it to what people pay for in the US. They're like, oh my God, we have that means everything, that we're so blessed that we are paying so low for gas. But that is your money that was stolen from you, that is now some of it is coming back to you as a subsidy. And it shouldn't have come to you as in a subsidy. You should have just received that in full. And giving it back to you in a subsidy is actually the least efficient way of getting it.
Yeah. I mean, I really wanted to show you one more thing. If you could take a look at what says, I'll mute this. If you could take a look at what it says on these posters, and if you could please tell us what they're saying here. Let's try and get a good look here. Okay, I'll just summarize it. Basically, guys, the Islamic Republic, to increase its supporters, is doubling down on Durkha dating. And on these posters is they're saying, if you're single, come to our rallies. You'll find a boy, you'll find a girl here. No problem. Oh man, it's too good. It's crazy. It's crazy. Look at this. Tired of being single and want to come to the rally? Come on, we'll find you a lady. We'll make it happen. Two people together has a whole different charm. Oh man, it's too good.
Unbelievable.
Yep. There we go. Tired of being single? Come to our Islamic Republic rally. All right, and with that, let's close off with the super chats here. And the first one is by Victory, who says, "Thank you for the explanation. You not only answered it, but added historical context also. By the way, you went from being attacked by your shirt collar to being attacked by flags behind you."
Oh my.
Thanks, Victory.
Thank you.
And super chat from Dennis Dexter, who says, "By the way, Armin, tell us the Pluto joke."
Oh, it's not that funny. Okay, I remember when I heard it, I was laughing so hard because I was hearing it from Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think I heard it from. I don't know who I heard it from, but I didn't expect it, and it was so funny. I find it funny. If you guys don't find it funny, it's not. No, you know what? I'm gonna ruin it. I'm not gonna even tell it. Wait, hold on. I'm good. I suck at delivering it. So I don't know. It was. I'll just tell you the punchline. It was just basically Pluto telling NASA that your mom thought it was big enough. There you go.
There
I
you go,
don't know.
Dennis.
Whoever the person that delivered it was so much better at delivering it, and it was funny. It was funny. That person made it funny. I don't. Okay, I don't. I can't deliver it the way they did. Oh, you guys are finding it funny. Okay, there you go. Not that bad. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. People are LOLing. Okay, not bad. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Dennis. And super chat from Teresa Betancourt, who says, if you love Marco so much, please add Cuba Libre.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Is that how you say it? Cuba
Cuba Libre.
Okay. Cuba Libre.
All right. And Dapper Uncle with the 14th curse upon the Safavids.
14. Consistency. Okay. I appreciate that every time. Good.
Yes,
are we going to go all the way to even above 100? So cursing, yeah, and also just to be clear here, guys, we completely endorse this. We agree. He has liberty. This curse has liberty politics stamp of approval, and we appreciate that.
Thanks, Sniper Uncle. And the last super chat by Hopi Edits, who says, if the people in Iran get arms, would you guys hear about it from your Persian followers or family and friends? Probably not.
We will. Why not?
By our contacts, I mean, I don't know if they're going to be getting armed themselves.
Oh yeah. But they will tell us that they're seeing,
if they see something,
hear about it. I mean, yeah, we would be hearing. I would be hearing about it from my friends inside Iran for sure.
Yeah, if
not
they
that they would be armed, but yeah, it's gonna spread. It's gonna spread everywhere. Yeah. And by the way, thank you guys. I wasn't expecting this. We reached our goal for super chats. So
Nice.
thank you so much. We got 10 out of 10, and we went above. So I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. And again, guys, no pressure. I know I was joking. You guys, pressure on liking the stream though, right? Not doing a super chat, I get that. I appreciate you guys just being here. But if you're not liking the stream, I don't get that. I don't get that part. Okay. Anybody who's not liking the stream, let us know in the comment in the chat. Why? But why? It's free. It takes half a second. You could do that at least. So thank you.
Yeah. And thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna leave you guys with the last.
No, go ahead. Sure.
Leave you guys with the last meme of the day. Here's our prediction for what President Trump's meeting with Mojtaba, the Ayatollah, is going to be like. It's going to be great.
Love it.
And
good one.
That, what were you going to say?
Oh, before I said, can you pronounce it again? And Cuba Libre?
So, guys, is it Cuba Libre or is it Cuba Libertad? Anyone can let us know. Should be Cuba.
I think it's
Cuba Libre.
No, yeah, Cuba Libre.
Okay.
Libre.
Yeah, Cuba
Libre. No, that's a joke. I think that was joke. Somebody was joking. All right. Libre is right? All right.
Yeah,
Libre.
So. Yeah, Libre. Okay.
All right. So basically, it's Am Israel Chai. Slavo-Ukrainian. Cuba Libre.
Cuba Libre.
Long live America.
Long live America.
Javicha. Payande Iran. See you guys same time tomorrow.